Hello, my name is Louis Campos, and I'm going to talk about what is the purpose and background of recognition technology. In the time that we live, your face has become a digital identification to verify who you are. Thanks to the importance of biometric technology of facial recognition, you can identify and authenticate who you are trying to provide security. So much so that there are many who insert that password as we know them have their days numbered. Facial recognition is an advancement to the field of technology that is both helpful and can also create problems. Technology recognition plays an increasingly important role in your life. For example, they could scan your face at airports or concerts with or without your knowledge. You can start receiving personalized announcements thanks to the camera of the shopping malls. In the other hand, facial recognition has a lot of potential. This technology could help smart home devices get even smarter. Send you notification based on who they're saying and give you more convenient access to friends and family. This technology pri- primary, primarily used landmarks such as the nose, mouth, and eyes to identify a face and measure both the width, the width and shape of the features, and the distance between them of the face. These measurements are then converted into a numerical code using facial recognition software, which is used to find matches known as fingerprint. In the security sector, one of the ideas that we announced in London at the beginning of the years was they use live facial recognition cameras in the streets in order to guarantee security, as well as in the airports where it have the objectives that travelers can board the flight without having to show neither the boarding pass nor nor their identification documentation, speeding up the process and increasing security.
Very well, continuing the exposition, I'm going to answer question number 3. And the question is, what capabilities it will provide us with? Now, we are talking about recognition technology. And for me, the best answer to this question is going to be providing examples about this. So let's start. Okay, example number 1, you can use this technology to restore past photos and give them colors and even enhance some of these. Example number 2, facial recognition on phones and laptops. Now you can use this data to as an as a password to unlock your devices. And this example is completely connected to example number 3. Now, example number 3, a new payment method and secure code of the future. Some companies and banks are now using this data of facial recognition as a new password since it's more secure than normal password. Now, let's let's continue with example number 4. Criminal identification and security applications. Now, you can use the data of your face to track some thefts online. This is currently on beta, so it's not released to the public. It's currently being developed by many organizations around the world. And now my partners will continue with the rest.
What problems or needs would it solve? The recognition technologies help a lot in different areas of life. both professionally and one on daily basis. For example, facial recognition will help doctors more accurately recognize the gestures of a newborn to corroborate if the baby or feels pain. Also, to improve in the future the human-robot relationship, since it's planned to carry out a collaboration in the work of the companies instead of replacing people with robots. A better robot facial recognition system cause a better relationship with a human. Now, the recognition technologies are not only facial recognition, also are image recognition, like this. It is used in our life to it's thanks to this to the vision of the computer, and it's possible to search items using the camera. These are just some examples within a great world of possibilities.
How will it be applied? Well, this technology can be applied in different ways. For example, facial recognition. This software has gained popularity and has a lot of controversy for security, privacy, and legislation regarding its use. It analyzes a facial feature of pattern for the authentication or recognition of individual identity. Most face recognition systems either use face database of picture or local feature analysis. Also, the iris recognition uses the features found in the iris to identify an individual. It's a process of using visible and near-infrared light to take a high-contrast photograph of a person's iris. On the other side, retina recognition is similar to the first, and use of pattern of veins in the back of the eyes to accomplish recognition. The fingerprint recognition is the best known. It uses the ridges and value found on the surface tips of human fingers to identify an individual. Others are vein recognition is a type of biometric that can be used to identify individuals based on the vein pattern in the human finger or palm. The finger geometry recognition uses 3D geometry of the finger to determine identity. Hand geometry recognition uses the geometric feature of the hand, such as the length of finger and the width of the hand to identify an individual. Finally, the ear. Hook the identification of an individual using the shape of the ear and its geometrical feature. The speaker verification and authentication use the voice as some methods of determining the identity of a speaker for access control. Once a speaker voice is matched to one template, also called a voice print or voice model. Um, Signature recognition uses identification of individuals by the analysis of handwriting style, in particular the signature. There are two key types of digital handwriting, static and dynamic.
Finally, the last question. What's next with this technology? For example, imagine our face like a password. Um, for example, a bank account, like an alternative security measure, or for logging in a video game. But no is the only measure to log in, obviously. That's only an alternative. Or a medical diagnostic with a camera. Imagine you have a pain, but you don't have the exactly level of that pain. Now, with a camera, you uh, read your expressions, and that way you can know the exactly level or how much pain do you feel in that moment.